Book review. The Asian Wild Man, Yeti, Yeren, and Almasty, Cultural Aspects and Evidence of Reality by Jean-Paul Debenat, translated by Paul LeBlanc, Ph.D. Excellent treatise on the main hominids of the Orient. The author here takes a look at the species of hominid from the West which share the Asian continent. The Yeti, perhaps the most famous of all worldwide hominids, the Yeren of China, and the Almasty of the Mongolian region. He writes about the different legends surrounding each of these species, including their history as pertains to the local peoples. He also highlights two individuals in the book quite frequently: Reinhold Messner, who encountered a Yeti in 1986 and thinks it may be nothing more than a type of bear, and Marie-Jeanne Kaufmann, a French-Russian scientist who has studied the Almasty question for many years in Russia. Messner has made many climbs to mountain peaks without the use of oxygen and believes the Yeti is merely bound up in superstition of the local peoples of Tibet and Nepal as to an upright hominid. He came to the conclusion, referring to the Yeti-bear connection, when he saw a pelt hanging in a monastery and the monks called it a Yeti, but he identified it as a bear pelt. Dr. Kaufmann's quest to find the answers referring to the Almasty has led her to some beautiful, if rugged, locations in the Caucasus Mountains in the former Soviet Union, working closely with Dmitry Bayanov, Igor Burtsev, and the late Boris Porshnev. Every time there was a report mentioned, however, Dr. Kaufmann and her team always seemed to arrive just one step behind the creature they were seeking. The author also writes of Dr. Zhou Guoxing, who has searched for the Chinese wild man, the Yeren, for many years, although he seems convinced there is hardly any reality to that creature. Apparently, the late Dr. Grover Krantz went to China in 1995 to work with Dr. Guoxing for a few months on the question of the Yeren, and Krantz, being 6'2" and bearded and big-nosed, was the butt of many jokes of himself being the Yeren. This is an excellent follow-up to his previous book, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, and the Mystery of the Wild Man. Once again translated masterfully by Dr. Paul LeBlanc, and a worthy one to have on your cryptozoological bookshelf. Perfect 10.